Now I'll lead you in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please bow your heads with me. Lord, thank you for allowing us to come together today to celebrate our success in high school and our successes to come. We can't thank you enough for everything you've done and will do for us. In your name we pray, amen.
I'd like to welcome you this afternoon and thank you for coming to the class of 2022 commencement exercises.
First off, I want to thank everyone for coming here tonight. I feel like I can speak on behalf of my other classmates when I say we appreciate you being here today. Now, I know that usually these speeches are used to recap our lives in high school. I've seen past valedictorians use this opportunity to reminisce about the past. I, however, just have horrible memory when it comes to stuff like that. So instead, I want to keep it short and sweet and talk about the future. I want to start off with this scenario. Imagine a ball sitting on top of a hill. Now, that ball has something called potential energy. Potential energy is energy stored up based on the position and outside environment of an object. To put it in simpler terms, there's energy stored up inside a ball. Now, let's say you come along and push the ball down the hill. The ball starts to roll down the hill, picking up speed until eventually it reaches the bottom. Once there, it will eventually lose speed and come to a stop. If it doesn't, well, that's impossible. And it means that the universe could possibly be crumbling in on itself, but that's a topic for another day. What I want to focus on is the transformation of energy inside that ball. See, what happens is potential energy is transformed into kinetic energy. Basically, this means that it's able to move because of this kinetic energy, but it loses that potential energy. This is a scientific fact, but it's something that applies to humans as well, but in a much different matter. I believe that inside every person, there is potential. Now, not everyone has the potential to be a rock star or own Twitter, but we do have potential to make some sort of change. Now, change can be as little as dieting and choosing to work out more, or it could be much more drastic, like quitting your job and starting a whole brand new career. Now, in the words of a pastor who once spoke to Mr. Gilbert, an old biology teacher of ours, life is tough and we are all gonna die. I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. And while we are going through our lives, we just need to make sure that we have the best of it while we're here. Again, potential applies here. We must recognize our potential to have fun and enjoy life. To my fellow classmates, whether you are going off to college, going straight to work, or even plan on starting a family, you need to work hard. In order to work hard, you need to recognize your potential. I want to mention one last thing before I end my little speech. Our small town is both the best and worst place to grow up. The best because we have such a close-knit community that cares and helps one another through our day-to-day lives. But it's also the worst because we grow close to our tight-knit community and we end off closed off ourselves from the world. Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to live in a small town or a close-knit community. All I'm trying to say is there's a huge world out there. And if you keep yourself closed off, then you are wasting your potential. So, I want to suggest to all of you, even everyone in the bleachers, please explore a little. Use your potential to make a change in your life. Let loose and do something new. Potential is the gateway to success, and you have to be the one to convert that potential into hard work. You have to be the one to determine your future. That's all for me. Thank you.
I close my eyes and I can see the world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I can pile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see.
To the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams are keeping me awake.
I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Good evening, class of 2022, parents and teachers, and welcome to the culmination of many hours of work and struggle over the past 4 years of high school. I stand before you today as the Salutatorian and am humbled by the opportunity. Here with me, I have a Rubik's Cube. Now, it's a simple puzzle game, yet arguably one of the most difficult to solve. As a matter of fact, there are 43 quintillion different combinations you can create using this small cube that most of you probably struggle to see. So, with every combination created, you either become closer or further away to solving it, if you're me. I'll confess that I could not solve this puzzle to save my life. Others, like our Valedictorian Braden, can solve it in a matter of seconds. On second thought, maybe that's why he's the Valedictorian and I'm just the Salutatorian. With my cube ready, let's take a walk down memory lane. Here we are freshman year. We're confused, and life is a puzzle. We became concerned with what we wore and who we hung out with. We all learned a lot and grew accustomed to our new environment in high school. The future was looking bright. By the time we finished, part of the puzzle was solved. Moving forward, sophomore year brought new challenges, but also new excitements. Our class busied themselves with the important things in life, like getting our driver's licenses and sports. Then, out of what seemed like nowhere, COVID hit and everything was mixed up again. We left school for 3 weeks on a wellness break and came back somewhere around 19 weeks later. There was nothing that we could do but slowly start solving our puzzle again, and so we did. We returned for our junior year with a renewed sense of motivation and prowess. We navigated the world as upperclassmen, and life was good. We discovered new things, and for me, this was the wonderful world of procrastinating on all my assignments. The world slowly returned to normal, and our puzzle became clearer. Though the time flew by, we still solved some parts of the puzzle. Then after what seemed like forever, we were seniors. Life was great. We were finally at the top of the food chain, and the perks of adulthood started coming in. With our 18th birthdays, new doors were unlocked, such as the ability to legally gamble in the state of Oklahoma, something we have all very well taken advantage of. We've experienced the end of several things that made this place home, including our last year of school, the last year of sports, and the last year that we're surrounded by all our friends and classmates that have just always been here. We've applied to college, trade schools, internships, and some to different jobs. Some of us are even going to college together with our friends. Our path looks clear, like the puzzle might finally be solved. This could not be more wrong. Though the path looks clear now, I've come to realize that life will be just as complicated as it was, and likely even more than now. And so our puzzle restarts. In 1 month, I'm moving 1,000 miles away to West Point, New York, a state I've never even been to. I don't know what will be waiting there for me or what challenges I'll face. And it's not just me. People are leaving for Columbia, Pittsburgh, Rolla, Kansas City, military, and who knows where else. One of my best friends, Georgi, is currently 5,000 miles away in Georgia, and by that I mean the country, not the state, in a place that our government teacher still jokingly denies the existence of. If you're not moving, you're still transitioning into a new phase of your life, and it doesn't end there. Once you graduate college, everything just changes again. Sorry, lost my place. Everything just changes again. We're back to square one with figuring out what comes next. When we enter the workforce, jobs, follow a different career path, our entire life changes. Some of this is for the better, and some of it just won't be. That's the reality of our life now. Though our puzzle becomes clearer at times, there are times in life that will come back and set us right back to where we started on square one. But if there's one thing I've learned in my 2 days of trying to learn how to actually solve this puzzle, it's that Persistence is key, and as long as we keep trying to find the best possible path for ourselves, we will succeed in the end.
Members of the Lamar R1 Board of Education, I would like to confirm that these students have completed all the requirements necessary to graduate from Lamar High School.
Good evening. I would like to take this opportunity as Superintendent of Lamar R1 Schools and on behalf of the Lamar R1 Board of Education to welcome each of you here this evening. Class of 2022, although today is such a gratifying day in so many ways, is also somewhat hard to believe. Time has truly flown by. Each of you have been through a number of ups and a number of downs over the past few years, and I'm so humbly proud of each of you and what great individuals you have grown into. I truly can't believe we're at this point, as it didn't seem that long ago, I was sharing a hallway with many of you at the East Primary. You are one of the final groups of Lamar R1 students that I had the opportunity to serve as your elementary principal. I can remember during those times a number of stories ranging from my lunch duty days when I would walk on top of the tables around the lunchroom, juggling whatever I could find, just hoping to entertain each of you enough that you would keep your voices below a slow roar. I can also remember walking out of my office towards the lobby one day, just in time to see an unnamed, you all can fill in the blank, student chasing a calf down the hallway during what I believe was a show and tell time. True story. I could definitely tell a number of other stories, but most importantly, I want to thank you for allowing me to have been a small part of your educational careers here at Lamar R1. I look forward to watching each of you continue to grow and inspire so many others around you. We will begin the presentation and diplomas portion now of our commencement. First row, if you're ready, you may stand and come forward. Braden James Martin. Jacob Douglas Morrison. Avery Elizabeth Bennett. Julia Ellen Stetler. I think you're getting further from me here. Jake Martin Paladna. McCraylin Denise Crossley. Ethan Hunter Reed. Mason Nicholas Brown. Maddie Elizabeth Stevens. Dalton Reed Schlichtine. Kylie Ariana Talbot. Joseph Emmanuel Mills. Victoria Bell Wright. Molly Reese Bronson. Olivia Rochelle Snodgrass. Haley Cheyenne Sheet. Michael Lynn Mills. Johnny Theodore Harris IV. Connor Nicholas Jordan. Nicholas David Givens. Not bad, not bad. It's all right. Lane Ryan Duncan. Kyle Lawrence Dahmer. Lillian Estelle Snodgrass. Brianna Nicole Wass. Carly Nicole Taylor. Chloe Ann Burchett. Brandon Lane Linthicum. Brianna Shea O'Neill. Meg Olivia Lovall. Destiny Dawn Ferris. Aiden Danielle Hunt. Elizabeth Nicole Witten. Brianna Nicole Davidson. Jocelyn Maria May Cabrales. Tucker George Torbeck. Jimmy Lynn Herod III. Gabriella Grace Diggs. Charles Tyler Lee Nance. Jillian Leanne Humes. Chloe May Crockett. Josie Marie Adams. Emma Lane Johnson. Alessio Constanja. Garrett Alexander Cameron. Edward Taylor Story. Peyton Matthew Robinson. Caden Luke Sandrowski. Anthony Neal Brooks, Jr. Dusty Neal Timmons. Josiah Matthew Boyd. Desiree Danae Burr. Faith Marie White. Haley Marie Nichols. Benjamin Lane Harrington. Corey Dwayne Rutledge. Adler Dean Breaker. Hannah Renee Belcher. Alyssa Ann Marie Driggs. Connor Blaine Schaff. Noah Zachary Harris. Leah Delaney McDonald. Asher J. Dilly. Marlene Dominguez. Kyle Bryce Ortega. Thomas Bradley Gammon. Lance Michael Don Lucas. Matthew Thomas Nance. Bojan Blaskowski. That's all right. He's all right, he said. Mason Riley Gastel. Trace Brady Wilhite. Still looking for the loose calf. Stetson Lee Wiss. Riley John Heckedon. Annika Amariah Coleman. Trinity May Dawn Simila. Quinlan McKay Shaver. Avery Ellen Ball. Nevaeh Faith Jones. Kiara Marjane Barnett. Robert Jean Lawrence III. Gunnar Glenn Dillon. Caleb Ross Winslow. Caden Ray Winslow. Robert M. Brenneman, Jr. Tyler Jacob Cargile. Courtney Marie Carruthers. Landon Shoho Myers. Tristan Cole Mays. Alex Ryan Garrett. Lucas Bradley Williams. Tatum Scott Norris. Tristan Lee Dick. Caleb Allen Beck. Cheyenne Hope Lee. Hannah Rose Noyes.
There's a school called Lamar High School, which we all adore. There will never be another that we worship more. Lift the chorus, speed it onward, great her praises are. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail, hail, Lamar. Now, left at Lamar, high is passing, gliding swiftly by. Then let's pledge in our word and deed our love for Lamar High. Lift the chorus, speed it onward, great her praises are. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail, oh, hail, Lamar.
Seniors, you are now official and you may move your tassels. All right. Okay.
somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that blast first. Wish I made it to homecoming, got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my shell. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open, and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon, we just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past while missing out on now. We've come so far. I guess I'm proud, and I ain't worried about the wrinkles around my smile. I got some scars, I've been around. I felt some pain, I've seen some things, but I'm here now. Those good old days.
You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. I wish somebody would have told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change.